The team doesn't know how to get Ethan back though, so he'll have to find the people who sent the message to be able to return. After the meeting, Ethan goes to a bar with Jude to think about Regina's request. Ethan doesn't want to leave Xanthi, but Jude points out that staying means Xanthi dying, while going may mean saving her for years to come. When Jude tries to bring up Richard, Ethan reminds him that his father disappeared after leaving his 8-year son with nothing but a self-deletion note and a weird device on his wrist. Ethan thinks his mother wouldn't have died if Richard had been around, so he refuses to do the same to Xanthi. However, Jude thinks that not to be like Richard, Ethan must save Xanthi. After Jude leaves, Ethan thinks about his 8th birthday. He waited all day for his dad, but Richard arrived late, and his present turned out to be a weird box. He put little Ethan's hand inside this box, telling him he'd have to make an important choice someday, and suddenly an electronic bracelet closed around his wrist, causing it to bleed. As the boy cried in pain, Richard told him that the bracelet wouldn't come off and left the house, ignoring his wife's protests. Then Ethan also can't help remembering his mother's death and decides to go home to tell Xanthi about Cronicor's plan. He doesn't want to leave her, but Xanthi asks him not to use her as an excuse to avoid saving humanity and to have faith. She also mentions all the kids in her class that have died, saying she's afraid. Later in the evening, Ethan goes to the roof to watch the city and desperately tries to remove the bracelet as he again remembers the day his mother died on the streets. That day Jude found him and shared his oxygen mask with him. In the present, Ethan screams as he makes his decision. The next morning, Ethan leaves a metal flower for Xanthi with a promise that he'll return, unaware that she's actually awake and crying. When he makes it to the Crony cop's office, he makes a deal with Regina. He won't go unless Xanthi gets the first dose of the cure. Regina accepts and they immediately go to the lab, where the scientists explain to Ethan how to use the special suit and a small pocket computer called Archie. Jude shows up as well to show his support, promising to watch over Xanthi. Once he's ready, Ethan steps into the machine and electricity wraps around his body until the machine shoots a blast of energy, sending Ethan into the future. A hole opens in the sky and Ethan falls at great speed until he lands in the middle of a rainforest, instantly fainting. When Ethan